camps out there that have heated box blinds overlooking beautiful food plots and shooting lanes. I'm extremely jealous of you right now.
We're 7, dude. We are 7, they are 7, and they are 5. So we are tied for the lead. Time in kneeling. We are back.
All right, just leaving for deer camp to drive 5 hours, and there's deer in the front yard. Hey, you guys want to go up to Minnesota? All right, let's go.
We're looking at, hold on, oh, your money's been weird.
All right, we got our licenses. Mine are $186. Mark's $6. Hopefully he shoots the deer, it'll be cheaper.
Yeah.
Headed north.
St. Bulldozer smack through the middle of Tom's green. All winter long, the truck's towed.
You wanna go open that?
So now there's one in the chamber, and so all you gotta do is, and then I don't, let's see, it's at a pretty high level, let's see.
Remember, nice and slow. All right, rifles are sighted in. Mine was fine. My dad's are a little wonky, and then we brought an old SKS as a backup for maybe Mark to shoot, but that one was way off, so I don't know if we're gonna be using that, and we're running low on cartridges for that. But so this is at 100 yards. My first shot was there, my second shot was there, so that's pretty good. But the SKS was like all over the place. But we're ready. So where are you at in the class? Got fans of the channel here.
I was pheasant hunting.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
Opening weekend I was pheasant hunting, and a couple DNR people came over before.
You got it. All right, we're up at the shack. As you can see, they logged all the area around our shack. There's a cabin right there. Mark's headed to it with the 4-wheeler. These are all woods. Last year, year before. So, it's been logged. So, good news is we can drive our vehicles in closer to the shack. We couldn't do that before. The bad news is there's no cover for the deer. So, possibly the deer will end up on our property, the property that we own, which is about a quarter mile that way. But my dad and I don't hunt over there. We hunt on the public land, across the road. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. You know, they made the road a lot wider because, you know, it used to be barely big enough for a 4-wheeler to come by. Now, obviously, again, you can take a truck all the way up here. So when my dad was up here, you know, making his first load an hour ago, not even, there was a guy exploring up here because this is all public land, and he didn't realize there was a cabin up here. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a little bit more pressure in here, people just exploring, but it's interesting. All right, I'm gonna get loaded up and then we'll head into the shack.
The scrape that I thought.
Could be. So we got 2 deer here.
Oh, and then look at that rub.
Oh yeah, that's a rub.
Yep, and that's pretty close to the ground blind. That's the trail right in front of the ground blind, and that looked like a scrape right
So
there.
I got 2 deer, 2 does. So this is a month ago at noon, so that's good.
Pretty big bodied deer, but I don't see
it's
any
a doe,
horns.
yeah. Another buck right there. Might be the 6 or the 8. So that looks like maybe the 8 again. Doesn't look very big in the neck.
No,
Although
it
it's still
doesn't.
not gonna.
But then that's a month ago, 4 weeks ago.
True. Because it looks like he's eyeing him up. So this is 5:54. They're fighting. Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, they are.
They're-
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow. So I know there's 2 bucks in the area, and that's October 15th at 6 p.m. Boy, I'm gonna have to stay there all night. Look at that one. That one looks like he's got longer times there too.
Well, that's the dominant one. Looks like it. Oh,
Now they're
it's
fighting
back.
again.
Now they're back. Now, if they're fighting, would you shoot both of them?
Look at all those antlers right in there. Ooh. They're fighting right in front of the trail camera.
Looks like I put the trail camera in the proper spot.
That's fascinating to me. Maybe a 10-point. Because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
At least 4.
According to this, it's going to get down to 20 degrees. And at 5 a.m. when we leave, it's 20 degrees.
So there's a small buck yesterday. This is 11 a.m. So I'm gonna have to. And there's.
There you be.
So basically we went.
Oh, are you a day off? Because that's showing this. Oh,
Yeah, that's the 7th. We're 7th.
Okay.
2 p.m.
Okay.
So this was 24 hours nothing. So we're about due for another deer to come through. There's definitely some bucks here.
High for low.
I almost did the down move. Oh, it would have worked.
That's my
Better
king.
at the jack. Okay.
All right.
Hey! Ooh! So tower. So you had what? King, jack, and another.
Yeah.
We still got 3.
That was my 2 bid.
Wow. Still got 3. 3-1.
That 10.
Ready, set, go.
You got it. There we go, an ace. Somebody give him a jack. I'll give him a 10. Somebody give him a jack. There we go. Good bid, Pard. Mark?
R5.
I concur. I like that.
Well, good night from night 1. Opening weekend at Minnesota Deer Camp. Getting ready for bed here at Deer Camp. The northern lights are out. It's kind of nice. Since they logged in our area, you can kind of see them from our cabin. We're getting up in 6.5 hours, about 4:30, to go head over to the other side and climb into my tree, and I'm planning to stay in that tree all day long. We'll see. But it's a good first night at camp, and stay tuned to see if we see anything tomorrow. I'm excited. Well, good morning. It's Saturday, November 8th. It's the opening day of Minnesota deer firearm season. We're just getting going. It's about 5:20, and we drove to our little trail here. I've got my four-wheeler, so now I gotta head up the hill and head towards my tree where I've sat the last 22 years. It's a nearly full moon. It's maybe partly cloudy. So far there's no wind at the moment, so that's good. But it's cool and crisp. It's probably 20 degrees, but I'll check the temperature once I get to the stand. But got about 35 minutes till, well, we got an hour and 5 minutes till shooting light, and I usually like to be in my stand at least 30 minutes before shooting light, so gotta get seated in the next half hour. We'll see if that happens. Stick with us. All right, well, just parked the four-wheeler. We're at the beginning of my trail. Got about a quarter-mile walk through the thick woods. If you've watched the previous videos, you know that this is always the most fun time of the hunt because it's cold, so I'm way overdressed, so I can't move quick. And the woods are thick, and even yesterday when I was coming here to check it out in the daylight, it was easy to get turned around because it grows up every year a little bit differently. So let's see if we can find the stand. Nice crunchy leaves. Hopefully hear the deer moving. No wind right now, which is great. Oh, we made it. There's a stand. 6:05. It's perfectly still right now, which is great. I hope it stays like this all morning. Got about 25 minutes, 30 minutes to shoot in light, but it's pretty dark in my woods, so usually it's a little bit after that before I can actually see anything to shoot, but at the moment, it's looking pretty good. Beautiful morning. Let's get settled in. It's about 6:45. Sunrise is in about 15 minutes. Still cold and crisp. So it's 17 degrees here, but with no wind. That's kind of nice. At least it's tolerable. Technically it's shooting light, but it's still pretty dark in these woods. was coming, and there was one little gap in the trees. And I saw it, and it was a spike bug, a little spike bug. Pretty nice spike, actually. Probably a year and a half old. But he hung out here for 15 minutes. He's still over there. He's probably 60 yards away. But he came within, I think I got it all on video. He was within 5 yards of me. I got to spit on him. But there were a couple times he was looking back. And I thought for sure there would be another buck coming behind him. I even thought I heard a grunt, a faint grunt. But nothing else ever came. But that was sweet. It's been such an active morning. I'm freezing. There were 2 other deer that I heard, at least I'm almost certain they were deer. I never did see them. They were also within about 40 yards of me, but it's just so thick here. So the deer are moving. It's awesome that there's no wind right now, so I can hear everything. And then I get over that crunch of the leaves. I can still hear that spike. He came right up underneath my stand. Stay tuned. Well, it's about 9:50, and haven't seen much movement in the last hour. It was pretty active up until about 9 o'clock. I did hear another deer, or at least I'm pretty sure it was a deer, about 8:45. I mean, it's just so thick here. There's been 3 times now this morning where I'm very certain I heard deer, and they were within probably 40 or 50 yards of me, and never saw them. But that's okay. It's good. Good morning so far. It's cold. It's 23 degrees. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour. Got a little bit of flurries in the air, but trying to stay warm. Be nice to get some more action to warm me up. You know, you hear the leaves crunch. Even if it's a squirrel, that warms you up. Not very many shots this morning. Definitely nothing within 10 miles. A couple far off shots, but not much. We'll see what the next couple hours hold. Well, it's about 5 afternoon, and I haven't seen anything since about 9 a.m., so it's been about 3 hours. I've seen some squirrels. That's about it. Snow's coming down a little more steady. sitting in a ground blind, probably a quarter mile that way, and haven't seen anything all morning. So I think they're going to the shack for lunch. I'm gonna try to stick it out here in the stand. Although it's 23 degrees, feels like 17. Wind is picking up a little bit, gusting up to 12 to 15. A little bit of snow is actually kind of helping because some of it's sticking. So it's giving me some contrast, so maybe I can see some things if something does happen to come along. But it's almost like the animals, the critters, just stopped moving. But I have a better chance of seeing something out here than at the shack, so I'm gonna try to stick it out. Wish me luck. All right, well, it's a little before 4. I just got down from my stand and I'm hiking out. Sunset's about 4:30, but I'm pretty cold. And if I did shoot one here in the last half hour of light, that would be not fun to deal with in the dark. So put plenty of time in the stand today. Didn't see anything after 9 a.m. except squirrels and blue jays. But, you know, the first couple hours made it worth it, seeing those deer. And I'm not a trophy hunter, and I suppose under different circumstances I would have shot that spike. You know, it was an easy shot. But, you know, it was 8 a.m. I'd already seen some deer, heard some other deer. It just seemed like I'd have other opportunities for better deer. Got some nice 6 and 8s on the cameras, so I know there's some good deer around. So, I don't know. Maybe if I see him again later in the season, it'll be a different choice, but sounds like Lee shot a buck, so that's good. I really only heard one shot within a 10-mile radius all day, and so that must have been him. So we'll get back to the shack and take a look at that. Mark helped them drag it out, so got to be a part of that process. But, all right, heading back to the four-wheeler. Well, Lee got a nice fork horn, so that's excellent. He was walking the edge of the new clear cut and saw it a couple 100 yards away and decided, yeah, we want some meat, and that's great. Although I guess there's some other guy hunting the area that we've been hunting for 30 years and creating a little bit of problems, but yeah, I don't know. It's hunting public land, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, we've been fortunate that we've had this land all to ourselves for 30 years, and now that they did this clear cut, there's a big road in here, and so people are going to explore it more. The road is actually a private road. It's our private road. We pay, I think, the feds to have it. So next year we're going to put a gate on it, keep some of the people out. I mean, we don't care if people walk it, and they can walk it because it's public land, but I don't know. Well, it's drama, public land drama. I'll supervise with the camera.
Come on, my side then. Your side?
Yeah,
we'll make room for more.
Yeah, there's gonna be 3-4 deer up there.
Yeah, I know. We gotta hold that, young man. Thank you. Ready, set.
You're doing awesome.
I get the bear hug here.
Lift.
One more.
Wrap it around the beam. You want one more?
Oh. Lift.
Got it.
Okay.
We're good.
There we go.
Venison.
Venison. Meat on the hoof.
All
right, good job, everybody.
No, I haven't had enough to drink to play that one.
That's my partner.
Dave's not here yet. Sorry.
I'll go 2
My
more.
God, no.
I will help my partner as much as humanly
hope so.
possible.
Crazy pants.
Good job.
Yeah.
You didn't have to help your dad that much.
Yeah, right? I mean, he is giving you a ride home and all, but dang.
And it's
Yo, attaboy.
He's got to have another trump left.
Yeah.
Actually relying on my partner for that last trump.
Ooh, that might split it up
Ooh,
though.
I think we got game low.
yeah, and your
Chop
partner,
City.
your partner ducked you.
19.
Only on 2 he went though.
Good job, Bard.
I had a jack 3. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna throw your partner
Chocolate
for that one.
Jack
are you?"
3, no, it's too early for that.
You were like, yeah.
Anybody need anything
I
from
had
outside?
8
Gotta
losers.
go to the bathroom while we're,
Need anything?
We're done.
For now, yes, thank you, son.
No problem.
Well, so I appreciate people on the team, you know,
Yep.
until they like really need it. Then it's like everybody's like,
it's not Green Giant though, it's Bird's Eye.
Oh,
They're big. Birds eye are big.
Can't eat that. No, take it home.
It's gotta be a sharp knife around here someplace. Or scissors, the scissors are terrible, so.
Well, they're not in the big tin.
Watch him miss it.
hey, it could happen. You think it's raining.
Oh, he's praying to God.
He did tip his
That
hat.
doesn't care, so
Not even worried about football.
Yeah,
He don't worry. Yeah, he's not worried about football.
Okay, that's good enough for put. I don't think. Oh, we've got dinner buns and butter. That's
All right, dinner at the shack.
so Oregon won, huh?
Yes, that's a different game though. This is another one. Iowa State versus TCU.
Doesn't get much better than this, right?
No, except we don't have any. What do we call them? Can cakes. There's a can
Oh, we
cake
got
over there.
can cake.
Also,
Wait. Here's a can
Can
cake.
cake. All right.
Plenty of them.
I was wondering what you're talking about.
You
We had-
can't let her get
We
away.
had venison last night and.
It's a wild game feed at the shack.
Yeah, we're going pheasant.
Doesn't new guy have to eat the heart raw?
We left that in the
Usually.
woods.
Oh, he didn't get broken in.
You save that for Andrew.
Yeah, you can have it.
Ooh, that was quick.
Wow.
944 still.
944.
Didn't change.
Still.
No, he's just trying to figure out who has a 9 and who has a 4.
Whoa!
Reverse throw in.
I love it.
I had that.
Wow.
That is the first one all weekend.
Yeah.
No, I
744.
That doesn't happen
I
often.
had that. Look at that. Pass.
Yep.
I'll go 2.
oh man, I had a 2 there, but I don't have a 3. Or do it. Oh,
Wants one.
Okay, it's all around to you.
All right, Jack and 10 preferably.
How about that?
My partner.
Should have been.
Hey, look at that. My partner. Shenanigans. My partner. Oh.
Mark, attaboy.
That's a better place for it than
Anything other than Trump led, and I get.
Well,
my
yeah,
jack.
that's why I did it.
Good job.
Got the
Mark.
jack.
Here's my third jack.
Oh, wow.
Boss. Boss.
Look at
Boss. Hey, 30 points. Booyah.
And low.
So we got 3, I think.
Okay, no.
And you
that.
got
They
1.
got 4.
You got the jack.
No,
No,
they
you
got
took the
it.
jack.
You
So
took it.
3-1.
I think I had the jack of
I have
that.
4 diamonds, and
So
then
we're
an
like
ace.
7 now?
We're 7, dude. We are
Oh,
7.
diamonds.
They are 7, and they are 5. So we are tied for the lead.
Back and
Time
back.
and dealing.
Back.
We are
You know what I
back.
mean? It's like,
A
you know,
lot of
Too
energy
good,
right
too
now.
good.
yeah.
I just had like 3 bags of M&Ms.
Oh, that's what happened.
If anything, you'd have the jack, and you'd be behind.
All right, in Tales from the Shack, we go back to November 2005.
Love it.
20 years ago. So I actually wrote this. So 8 Shackers, a new version of cards, 8-person schmear. It was me, Mike, Don, Jess, Mark, Marty, Tom, Missy. Opening weekend, 8 shackers. The Patchins saw all of the deer. On Saturday, Mike shot 6 times at 3 deer. He downed one twice, but we couldn't find it. I shot a yearling doe in the hindquarters at about 150 yards. It was the only deer recovered on day 1. Mike found the rack of a 10-pointer that he claims was one he shot 2 years ago.
1 year ago.
It says 2 years ago. The book don't lie. On Sunday morning, no deer were seen. Don and Tom and Jess came up and helped us look for that deer shot on Saturday, and it was found. A button buck. So Patchins brought home the venison.
Well, that was one that
And also cashed in and playing cards. Also epilogue. That next weekend is when I shot my big ones. Second weekend.
Pictures to prove it.
Pictures to prove it.
So I unloaded everything, got in the trailer. I was going to head home, and I said, well, as long as I'm here, I'll go to the doe spot. Spilled coffee on my lap. Parked where we normally park. I walked in. I called him, complaining, hung up the phone. A 9-point buck tracks me right there. Boom. I call back and I said, guess what? I just shot a 9-point buck. No, you didn't.
This is where it gets riskier. Who had the spot?
Oh, I had the 4.
Okay.
I also have a 6.
Damn.
3.
I'm going to play my jack.
Ooh, this is going south in all sorts of different ways.
Wait!
Give him a 10. Oh, greedy! Whoa!
You know, if you had trumped, he was in the lead. And
Well, I know. Why would I want you to get your jack home?
how would you know I had the jack? Because I played the 10 the first
I
one.
was trying to be in the lead for going through him. That's that.
I
Good
did
job.
not count him.
Good job.
Because I knew the ace and the king.
That
were
goofy old fart.
That was perfect.
out. Sucked. He's high man.
Not my problem. Couldn't have happened to a better man.
Thank you kindly.
Well, that's the end of Saturday night. First weekend in deer camp. So, not very many deer were seen. I saw the most deer. My dad and Mark did not see any. Mark S. did not see any. I don't think Tom saw any. But Lee shot a small 4-corn, but it's good bodied deer, so that'll taste good. Nice young deer. It's a little partly cloudy, the moon's out. And no wind at the moment. I hope it's calm tomorrow morning. That'll be great. But we're getting up again at 4:30. Mark S. won the card game tonight, so we're all going to bed pretty early. I don't even think it's 9 o'clock yet. But you know, when you're out all day, then you get tired at night early. And when you're getting up at 4:30 in the morning, you want to try to get to bed as early as you can too. So hopefully tomorrow morning the deer will be moving and we'll see if we can get one. So see you then. Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning, opening weekend, Minnesota hunting. And we got about 1 inch of snow on the ground, and it's still snowing, which is kind of a good thing as far as me being able to see deer as long as it's not sticking to the trees too much. But the problem is it's super windy. Let me see, right now it's 22 degrees here. Real feel is 12. And the wind is blowing up to 20 miles an hour from the north, which is good in the sense that it's at my back. Where'd you go? Hold on. So the wind is coming from the north, which is good because it's coming from my back. So it's not in my face, but then it's also blowing towards the deer. But what are you gonna do? I'm 20 some odd feet in the air, so hopefully they won't smell me. It'd be great if it stopped snowing and the wind died down, but I don't think either is in the forecast for today. Coming in, there were no tracks on our shack road or on the trail when I drove my 4-wheeler in. see a fresh truck right behind my stand. Small deer. Walked right behind my stand probably within the last hour because it's, snowing still. So I might have bumped him, but it didn't look that fresh. But it was fresh. So it's 6 a.m. and we got about 35 minutes till shooting light and about an hour till sunrise. But especially with the snow and the cloud cover, I won't be able to shoot anything till probably close to 7. It's so dark and thick here, but we'll see if the deer want to move. We're going to hunt till about 11 o'clock this morning. So, got about 4 hours to get it done once it gets daylight. Well, it's about 8:30, and as you can see, it's still snowing pretty good. And the wind is blowing 10 to 15 miles an hour pretty regularly. It does die down occasionally, and it's nice. When it's calm, it's nice. I did see 2 deer this morning. One about 7 o'clock. Came towards me off to my right, I guess front right about 1 o'clock. It was almost like it was being chased, or it ran towards me and kind of jumped and landed. It was a big bodied deer, but I couldn't see the head. There's a big kind of aspen in the way. And then it slowly walked off the other way, and I never saw it again. And then maybe 10 minutes after that, one came into my left, walked right through my shooting lane. Not much of a lane, but a little opening. I think it was a small doe. It was moving pretty quick. I might have got that one on camera because I have a trail camera that way, and he walked that way, and I think I saw he was about to stick his head out. And so we'll have to see. It's probably, I don't know if the camera caught it or not, but so 99% sure that one was a small doe. That one, I don't know, was a big bodied deer. But it's hard to hear them with the wind and the snow and it's more muffled. So you kind of hear things, and there's squirrels, and yesterday they were super loud, and so that I could hear them before I could even see them. I think I've heard 2 shots so far this morning, so I don't know if they're just not moving yet or what, but it'd be nice if the snow stopped and the wind stopped. It'd be even better, but we'll stick it out. Camps out there that have heated box blinds overlooking beautiful food plots and shooting lanes. I'm extremely jealous of you right now. Wind chills in the low teens. I'm getting snowed on. Public land. Low deer numbers. But this is the way I do it. The woods are thick here, and the snow on the limbs is going to make it a little bit hard to see the deer, but I can't really hear them because it's so windy. But I'm up for the challenge. Part of the reason I think the deer like this particular area to travel in is because it's so thick and because it's public land. I can't, mow down huge shooting lanes. So I've got a couple of gaps, a couple of natural gaps that, if I'm lucky, they'll peek their heads in. And so, like yesterday, I heard a few that I never did see because it's just so thick. Today, at least I got glimpses of the 2 deer, so I know they're deer, but couldn't get good looks to see, especially the one, if it was a buck or not. I don't know if deer like to move so much in the snow like this, but we'll stick it out another couple hours and see if anything wanders by. I'm starting to get a little cold. Well, it's about 10:45. Haven't seen anything since that first half hour. Still snowing. Sun actually popped out for about 15 seconds and the wind had died down, and it was actually kind of nice. But I'm definitely cold and snow covered. But I'm glad it came out. And I'm gonna crawl on down from this stand and head back to the shack and see if anybody else saw anything this morning. I didn't hear any shots that were anywhere close to our group, so hopefully the boy and Grandpa saw something, but I don't know, they didn't seem to be moving around too much in the snow, which I can't blame them. Let's go see. I guess there's been some snow since I left about 5 hours ago. See anything?
Nope.
Nothing.
Just snow.
No deer?
We never saw a bird, a squirrel, a rabbit, a deer. What about you?
I saw 2 deer.
You really?
Yeah.
I suppose both does.
Well, the one was a doe. I'm 99% sure. The other one I never saw the head. All right, first weekend in the books.
Yep. Cold.
Cold. I saw 6 deer. Mark saw 0 deer.
0.
But more to the hunt than the deer. So now we get to drive home in a snowstorm and look forward to next weekend. Maybe there'll be more deer next weekend. Do you have shoes somewhere?
Yeah.
See ya.
Yep.